I still hear her walking outside my window at night. Not footsteps exactly. Just the slow drag of something heavy across the sand. And every time I hear it, I remember the Queen. This happened in my village when I was a child. I grew up in a small place in northern Nigeria. Nothing fancy. Just mud houses, farms, and long quiet nights. Everyone knew everyone. But there was one place nobody liked to talk about. The old palace. It sat on a small hill behind the village. The building was cracked and empty. Goats sometimes walked inside it. Kids were warned not to go near it. The elders said a queen once lived there. Her name was Queen Zoria. She ruled the area many years ago, before my grandfather was born. People said she was powerful and feared. But they also said she was cruel. At first I thought those were just old stories. Until the night I saw something myself. I was about 14. One evening my uncle asked me to help bring back our goats from the bush. It was getting late, and the sun was already low. The fastest path home passed near the old palace. I didn't like that path, but I didn't want my uncle shouting at me. So I took it. As I walked past the hill, I noticed something strange. There was smoke coming from inside the palace. That made no sense. Nobody lived there. I thought maybe some travelers were resting there. So I climbed up the hill to check. The main door of the palace was broken, hanging halfway. I pushed it open slowly. Inside, it was dark. But I could see a small fire burning in the middle of the floor. And someone was sitting beside it. An old woman. Her back was turned to me. She was wearing a long red cloth and her hair was white and messy. I froze. Nobody from our village dressed like that. Then she spoke. "You came late." Her voice sounded dry. Like someone who hadn't drank water in days. I didn't answer. She slowly turned her head. Her face looked too thin. Her eyes were wide and shiny in the firelight. "Did they send you?" she asked. My legs felt weak. I wanted to run but I couldn't move. Then she smiled. Her teeth were dark. "Good," she said. "Another one." That was when I ran. I ran so fast I forgot the goats. I ran straight home and told my uncle everything. He went quiet. Very quiet. Then he called my grandfather. When my grandfather heard my story, he stood up slowly and locked the door of our house. I had never seen him scared before. He asked me one question. "Did she wear red?" I nodded. He didn't speak for a long time. Then he said something I will never forget. "That is the Queen." He told us the story that night. Long ago, Queen Zoria ruled our land. But she believed her power came from dark things. People began to disappear during her rule. Farmers, hunters, travelers. Some said she used them for rituals to keep her youth and power. The people finally turned against her. One night the warriors attacked the palace. They dragged her out and killed her. But before she died, she cursed the land. My grandfather said people sometimes saw a woman in red walking near the palace at night. Always near fire. Always waiting. The next morning, the village elders went to the palace. The fire was still there. But the woman was gone. What they did find made everyone uneasy. Fresh footprints in the dust. Bare feet. Leading out of the palace. And heading straight toward the village. After that night, strange things started happening again. Goats went missing. A hunter disappeared in the bush. People began hearing sounds at night near their windows. Something dragging across the ground. Slow. Heavy. My grandfather died years ago. Most people say the Queen's story is just an old legend meant to scare children. But sometimes around midnight, when the wind is quiet, I hear that same dragging sound outside my house. Last week I finally forced myself to look through the window. I wish I hadn't.